gentlemen, to another episode. Today we got Corey and the crew with the 5150 Show, so let's get right into it.
As we all know, the other legal matter, big time, going on right now in the news is the Diddy trial. It is officially underway. Out of 600 jurors, they have to break it down to that 12 plus the little side 6. So
it is day 2 of the Diddy trial, and jury selection continues. Let me give you the big updates that are happening this morning. The first thing that I want to do is give you guys the names that have come up during jury selection. We're talking Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, Cassie Ventura, Kid Cudi, Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child, Dallas Austin, Lauren London, and Dawn Richard. Now, the first thing I want to say is bear in mind that just because their name was mentioned doesn't mean that they were complicit in some illegal activity. For example, Michael B. Jordan was mentioned because of the relationship that he had with Cassie, where Diddy allegedly threatened him. The same type of thing goes for Michelle Williams, obviously for Cassie Ventura, and Kid Cudi, he allegedly blew up his car. Now, as for why Mike Myers and some of the others were mentioned, they haven't given us those reasons yet. Now, at the end of the day yesterday, after interviewing over 50 potential jurors, 19 moved forward, and all of them are in the age range of 30 to 75 years old. Now, going into today, they've already dismissed 5 potential jurors, with only one so far having made it to the next round. One of them was dismissed because he said that he believed that Diddy could buy his way out of jail.
Nobody know how he look now. Have you seen that picture?
Wait, this is what I was gonna. This is what
Go ahead, D.
This is actually where I was going on, actually, and nothing else on the case. But the sketch artist is. The sketch artist has everybody laughing because those drawings of how he looks, because of course cameras are not allowed inside, but as you can see that he is full on white hair and beard. Now, some folks are saying that either he completely dyed both his beard and hair entirely all those years, because how is it all of a sudden just turned fully white, or because it's completely white, the hair and the beard. A lot of folks are speculating that maybe his legal team, had him fix the rest of it so that he can gain some sort of compassion or some sympathy.
Just a look.
Sympathy, like he's an older man, like an old man.
Did he do it? That's the question that everyone wants to know, as today, Monday, May 5th, marks the beginning of the Diddy trials. This morning, jury selection started in one of the toughest districts in the nation, the Southern District of New York. Sean Diddy Combs is currently facing a 5-count federal indictment, and these charges stem from allegations that Combs operated a criminal enterprise under the guise of his entertainment empire, coercing women into what is oftenly referred to as freak-offs. If he is found guilty, he faces a minimum of 15 years behind bars and a maximum of life. Unfortunately, this will not be broadcasted live like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard court trial because of federal court restrictions, but we will be getting periodical updates along with sketches like we got this morning. Sean Diddy Combs was reported to walking into the courtroom this morning in a calm demeanor, hugging his lawyers. Now, after they pick the jury today, opening statements are expected to start tomorrow or at the latest next Monday, May 12th. So my question to you is, did he do it? As always, let me know what you think about all of this down below.
So, but everybody's making fun of the sketch artist drawings because they are hilarious. I was like, who is that? Anyway.
Take that.
Yeah, he's fully white, like white hair, white beard. So I don't know.
Jury duty for Diddy.
And they are really asking them some questions. So they are, if you go online, you can see all the things they're asking the jurors, how they've gotten rid of some jurors so fast. Yeah, like one juror was actually they tried to say, oh, we can't have her here because she was actually at the Stampede. Remember when he was in college and he had one of his first...
That sketch artist is trash. That shit looked like John Gotti.
And that's what they said he had. He had a navy sweater on with a white shirt, but that's him.
That looked like Bill Cosby dad on the Cosby Show.
Who is that?
Boy, you stupid.
Yeah.
Who the f***
I know what you're talking about. That's why
I'm telling you, it's hilarious. The sketch artist is keeping everybody out there.
They say that's Chicken George from Roots.
Oh my God.
Frederick Douglass Diddy.
Yeah, that's great.
They stupid, man.
God. Anyway, so we'll see what unfolds with all that. But they're saying that by maybe the end of next week, that they maybe will have the full-on jury selection. So Anyway,
Do that shit left-handed.
Black people is so unserious. They worried about this man gray hair or white hair and him dyeing his hair all these years. I think we all realized that, and then when COVID happened, we all like knew without a shadow of a doubt. A lot of celebrities dye their hair, including men. That is so trivial. Let's get to the meat of the matter. Cassie Ventura. Most of us all saw the video, which is why they having a hard time also with the jury selection, because they kind of want the jury to be in the dark and not know, and not be tainted, so to speak. But who don't know about all of this, and who haven't seen the video because it got leaked online? I know I saw it. I saw them in the hotel. I saw what he was doing to her. That right there, I mean, I don't even know how you can rationalize any of that. I know some people feel like that went on for so many years. Why she didn't leave? She had opportunities to leave and she didn't, which is a good stance. I don't have the answer for that other than she wanted to be around that status and money, and maybe she was scared to leave. I don't know. I've never been a victim like that, so it's hard for me to speak on why someone was saying to that. But seeing what he did to her in the hotel room was an absolute no for me. All right, next you got racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Also, they not letting Diddy get no bail. So from what I know, these are big charges. This is not something small, right? And I think the sex trafficking and the prostitution is the biggest thing that people are honing in on. Not so much racketeering, because all your favorite politicians racketeer, the Italian mob, they all got down with stuff like that. And that brings me to another point about the black man in the system, but I'm gonna double back on that one. But the sex trafficking and the prostitution, it's no secret that older men have relations and inappropriate relations with younger women. Now, that being right or wrong is a whole different conversation, but we all know it happens. A lot of things happen in the dark that are later on brought to the light. Rich men with money, status, access to private planes and millions of dollars and secrecy, the money that can buy secrecy, as my mother-in-law would say, hush money. This type of stuff goes down. This type of stuff is normal to them. Hello, Epstein Island. This is how these people move. And they do it for years and years. So the real question is, why now? Why now all of a sudden for Diddy? Why now all of a sudden for Bill Cosby? Why now all of a sudden for R. Kelly? That's what I be thinking about. Like, if these people were such victims, how I know when I was 14, I was never backstage at a concert with some celebrity. I was never at an after party. Like, my parents had a tight grip on me. There was no way I would even be mature enough to even be in those spaces, let alone my parents allowing me. So, and this is more so like on the minors and like R. Kelly, people who have been accused of being with people underage. It's like, how did that underage person get there? Most 14-year-olds don't drive. Where was their parents at? How are you even in these places? I know when I was 14, I was a tomboy, bashful with acne. I wasn't out at no after party. Diddy don't want to cop a plea. He's taking the trial. And one thing that I have learned about that, if you decide to take something to trial, they coming for you. They bringing all them resources. It's the United States of America versus insert that person's name. So that to me is the gamble, because come on, what's the odds of you beating the Fed? Y'all already know he dealt with the civil lawsuit. They say he paid Cassie out like 24 hours, something crazy. But again, black men get jammed up in the system all the time. And I'm not trying to defend Diddy, because I don't know what happened. I know that wealthy people move so different and they can commit evil acts, and people they turn a blind eye to it because of money. I'm telling you, the love of money is the root of all evil. You can do so much dirt in this earth as long as you got money and status and connects. Nobody will bat an eye until them people who really rule the world want your head on a platter. That's when you got to pay the piper. My personal issue, outside of black men getting caught up in the system, because I really am a firm believer of this is systematic. Not saying that wealthy black men don't commit crimes, because they do, obviously, but why are they allowed to do this stuff for years and years, and then all of a sudden, now that they're caught up? A lot of people brought up that, so I think it's the Ciroc deal with Diddy, and he's supposed to like sue somebody and won, and that's when they start coming after him. I don't know, but these wealthy people, these popes, your Epsteins, these politicians, they all get down like this. It ain't nothing new. It just seems like when a black man get caught up in that trap, they'll let them run around for years on that, doing whatever that they do, they temptations, they lust and desires, but then it seems like they always double back back and get caught up in it. And even sometimes the white people, you see the wealthier white people get caught up in it. Y'all know the queen, her husband, them. It was some bodies allegedly at Queen Elizabeth's on their palace grounds. They found some random bodies. Like, y'all, this that type of stuff that people really don't like to discuss. But y'all know it's evil people among us, right? Everybody ain't a normal functioning human being. Like, it's some real demons literally walking around, but they look like people. But lastly, my thing I wanted to bring up was him recording people without their knowledge. And I know it's cameras everywhere at banks and wherever you go at major intersections. But I have a problem with people recording people without their consent, and then of course spiking people drink, slipping Mickeys in people drinks, and they doing stuff because they under the influence and they didn't agree to take said drug, and you recording them just so you can keep a record on them. It's why people like us, we don't be out the house, we don't be partying, because you never know what tip people on, and you never know when you go out your house and you engage in activities with people, you just never know what's gonna happen when you go out here in the world. The world is evil, and being judged by 12, I don't know how Diddy gonna be judged by 12 of his peers, because y'all know it's gonna be mostly white people. Y'all know how the court system go, and I know it ain't gonna be rich, wealthy white people that's on his level. So I don't like that America judged by 12 of your peers, because y'all know 9.9 times out of 10 for us, it ain't never our peer. But y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the Diddy trial starting up, if he gonna even get a fair shake. I don't rejoice when I see black people getting jammed up and going through hard times. Even if they did do something wrong, I do believe in redemption and second chances. And also, I just think the system is so one-sided. It's made to protect them. They can run foul, but if black people run foul or do anything, they throw the book at them. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Until the next time, I will catch you in the next episode. Peace out.